Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Easy English Friends.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ben.
And I'm Emma. We're so happy you're here today.
Yes, it is great to see you all again.
So, Ben, how are you feeling today? You look a little bit tired.
Oh, Emma, I am exhausted. To be honest, I stayed up very late last night.
Oh, no. Were you working late?
No, not working. I was studying. Well, I was trying to study. I decided to watch a movie on Netflix to improve my English.
Wow, that sounds fun. Watching movies is a great way to learn. What did you watch?
I watched a very famous action movie, but Emma, it was a disaster. I watched it for 2 hours, but I feel like I didn't learn anything.
Tell me more. Why do you feel that way?
Well, they spoke so fast. I couldn't understand the words, so I just read the subtitles in my native language the whole time. My eyes were reading, but my ears were sleeping.
Oh, Ben, I understand completely. This is a very common problem.
It is?
Yes, many students think that just watching is enough. But let me ask you a question. If you go to a gym and sit on a chair and watch other people lift weights, do you get strong?
Of course not. I have to lift the weights myself.
Exactly. Learning English with Netflix is the same. You cannot just sit and watch. You have to be active. You have to lift the weights with your brain and your mouth.
That makes sense. But I don't know how to do that, Emma. I just press play and eat popcorn.
Well, you are in luck. Today, I am going to be your coach. I have a step-by-step guide on how to actually learn English with Netflix. Are you ready to hear it?
Oh, yes. Please, Coach Emma, help me. I want to enjoy movies and learn at the same time.
Fantastic. Okay, let's start with step number 1. This is the most important step. Ben, you chose a big action movie, right?
Yes, lots of explosions.
And lots of fast slang, right?
Yes, very fast.
Okay, so step number 1 is choose the right level.
Choose the right level. What does that mean?
It means you should not start with difficult movies like Inception or Sherlock Holmes. Those are too hard for beginners or intermediate learners.
Oh, so what should I watch?
I always recommend starting with cartoons or sitcoms. Do you know what a sitcom is?
Like Friends?
Exactly. Friends or The Big Bang Theory or Modern Family.
Why are those better?
Because the story is simple. You can see what they are doing, and they repeat the same words many times. Cartoons are even better because the actors speak clearly and slowly for children.
Watching cartoons. I guess that could be fun.
It is very fun. So Ben, for your next study session, try a show like Peppa Pig or Bluey.
Peppa Pig? Really?
Do not laugh. The vocabulary is perfect for daily life.
Okay. I will try it. So step number 1 is choose something simple. What is step number 2?
Step number 2 is about subtitles. Ben, you said you used subtitles in your own language, right?
Yes, it helps me understand the story.
That is okay for the first time. But if you want to learn English, you must switch the subtitles to English.
English subtitles? But Emma, what if I don't understand?
That is the challenge. When you read English and hear English at the same time, your brain makes a connection. It connects the sound to the spelling. This is very powerful.
I see. So audio is English and subtitles are English.
Yes, this is the golden rule for learning.
But what if it is still too fast?
Then you can pause. That leads us to step number 3. Step number 3 is do not binge watch.
Binge watch? What does that mean?
To binge watch means to watch many episodes in a row, like 3 or 4 hours, just like you did last night.
Oh yeah, I did that.
If you are learning, you should only watch for 10 or 15 minutes.
Only 15 minutes? That is very short.
It is short, but it is intense. You focus completely for 15 minutes. You are not relaxing, you are studying.
Aha! So quality is more important than quantity.
Exactly. So let's recap so far. Step 1, choose a simple show. Step 2, use English subtitles. Step 3, watch short clips, not the whole movie.
Okay, I have those steps down. But Emma, what do I actually do during those 15 minutes? Do I just sit there?
Great question. This is step number 4. Be an active hunter.
A hunter? Am I hunting for animals?
No, you are hunting for vocabulary. I want you to find 3 new words or phrases. Just 3.
Just 3? That sounds easy.
It sounds easy, but you need to understand them perfectly. When you hear a cool phrase, pause the video. Write it down in a notebook.
Okay, can we practice this?
Yes, let's do a role play. Let's pretend we are watching a scene from a coffee shop in a movie. I will be the actor on the screen. You are the student. Are you ready?
I am ready. I have my imaginary remote control. Click.
Okay, action. Hey man, could I get a refill on this coffee?
Whoa, pause. Click.
Good. Did you hear a phrase you want to learn?
Yes, you said get a refill.
Excellent. Get a refill. Do you know what that means?
I think it means to get more coffee.
Yes, to fill your cup again. So write that down. Get a refill.
Okay, writing it down. Now, do I just write the words?
No, this is very important. You must write the whole sentence. Context is king. Write, could I get a refill on this coffee?
Could I get a refill on this coffee? Okay, got it.
Now, Ben, look at that sentence. Why do we say could I instead of I want?
Maybe because could I is more polite?
Bingo! I want sounds a bit demanding. Could I is soft and friendly. So you learned a new word, refill. And you learned some grammar, could I.
Wow, that took only 1 minute.
See? You are already learning more than you did in 2 hours last night.
This is great. So I hunt for 3 phrases. What comes next?
Step number 5 is my favorite. It is called the shadowing technique.
Shadowing, like a shadow on the ground?
Kind of. A shadow follows you everywhere, right? It does exactly what you do.
Right.
In this technique, you copy the actor's voice exactly. You try to sound just like them. You copy their speed, their emotion, and their melody.
Oh, that sounds difficult.
It is a little tricky, but it is the best way to improve pronunciation. Let's try it with our coffee phrase.
Okay, I am ready.
I will say the line, you listen, and then you repeat it immediately. Try to match my energy. Ready?
Ready.
Could I get a refill?
Could I get a refill?
Not bad, but Ben, you sounded a little bit like a robot.
I felt like a robot.
Listen closely. I don't say, could I get a refill? I connect the words. Could I? It sounds like one word. Could I?
Could I?
Yes. And getta becomes getta.
Getta.
Good. Now put it together. Could I get a refill?
Could I get a refill?
Wow, that was so much better. Did you hear the difference?
Yes, it flowed much smoother. It felt faster too.
Exactly. Native speakers link words together. Shadowing helps you practice that linking.
I like this. It feels like acting.
It is acting. You have to become the character. If the character is angry, you speak angrily. If they are happy, you speak happily.
So if I am watching Friends and Joey is hungry, I should sound hungry?
Yes, I'm starving.
I'm starving.
Perfect. Okay, so let's review our steps so far because we have covered a lot.
Okay, step 1. Choose a simple show like a cartoon or sitcom.
Check.
Step 2. English audio with English subtitles.
Check.
Step 3. Watch short clips about 15 minutes.
Check.
Step 4. Hunt for 3 new phrases and write them down.
Check.
And step 5. Shadow the actors. Copy their voice and emotion.
You got it. That is the perfect workout for your English.
That sounds like a lot of work, Emma.
It is work, Ben. But remember the gym? No pain, no gain.
True. But Emma, what if I see a word I don't know? Should I stop and look it up in the dictionary every time?
Oh, that is a very common question. The answer is no.
No? Really?
If you stop for every single word, you will get bored. You will hate the movie.
That is true. It is annoying to stop every 5 seconds.
Only look up words that you see again and again. If a word appears 3 times, it is probably important. Then you can look it up.
That is a good rule. So I can ignore the rare words?
Yes. Focus on the main idea. Can you understand what is happening in the scene? That is enough.
Whew, that makes me feel better. I was trying to translate everything last night.
That is the path to burnout, my friend. We want this to be sustainable. We want you to do this every day.
Every day?
Well, maybe not every day, but 3 or 4 times a week. Consistency is key.
Okay, I can do that. 15 minutes, 4 times a week. That is only 1 hour a week.
Exactly. It is very manageable.
Emma, I have another question.
Go for it.
Sometimes the characters use slang that isn't in my dictionary, like gonna or wanna.
Ah, yes. These are called reductions. They are very common in spoken English, especially in movies.
How do I learn those?
By listening and shadowing, you will hear them all the time. Let's do a quick practice on those right now.
Okay.
Instead of I am going to go, a movie character will say, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go.
Yes. And instead of I want to eat, they say, I want to eat.
I wanna eat.
Good. And here's a tricky one. Let me. It often sounds like lemme.
Lemmy?
Yes. Let me see that.
Let me see that. Wow, that sounds very natural.
It does. When you use these small changes, you sound less like a textbook and more like a real person.
I love it. I feel like I am unlocking a secret code.
You are. English in school and English on Netflix are sometimes 2 different languages. Netflix teaches you the real street language.
Okay, I am feeling much more confident now. I think I am ready to try this again tonight.
That makes me so happy to hear, Ben. So, what is your plan for tonight?
Well, I am going to find an episode of Friends. I will turn on the English subtitles. I will watch for just 15 minutes.
And?
And I will find 3 new phrases and shadow them.
Perfect. You are going to be a pro in no time.
Thanks, Emma. This advice is really practical.
You are very welcome. Before we finish, I want to give you one more small tip.
Oh, a bonus tip? I love bonus tips.
Yes, my tip is use a browser extension.
A browser extension? Like on my computer?
Yes, if you watch Netflix on a computer, like Chrome or Firefox, you can install special tools for learning languages.
What do they do?
Some of them let you see 2 subtitles at once, English and your language.
Whoa, really?
Yes, and some of them let you click on a word to see the dictionary definition instantly.
That sounds amazing. What is it called?
There are many. One is called Language Reactor. It is free and very helpful.
Language Reactor. Okay, I will definitely look that up. That sounds like a game changer.
It really is. It saves you a lot of time.
Emma, you are full of great ideas today.
I try my best. I just want our listeners to have fun with English. Learning shouldn't be painful.
I agree. Last night was painful, but tonight will be fun.
I am sure it will be. Okay, let's do a quick summary of the whole lesson for our friends listening at home. Then, can you remember the main points?
I think so. Let me try.
Go ahead.
Point 1. Be active, not passive. Don't just sleep with your eyes open.
Correct.
Point 2. Start with simpler shows like cartoons or sitcoms.
Yes.
Point 3. Use English subtitles to connect sound and text.
Important.
Point 4. Watch short segments and hunt for vocabulary.
Very good.
And point 5. Shadow the actors to improve pronunciation and rhythm.
You get an A+, Ben.
Woohoo!
Now, I have a question for you, Ben, and for everyone listening.
What is it?
What is the first phrase you are going to learn from your show tonight?
I hope it is something funny. Joey from Friends always says funny things.
Maybe how you doing?
How you doing? Yes, I will practice that one.
That is a classic.
So, Emma, do we have any homework for our listeners today?
We always have homework, but this homework is fun.
Tell us.
I want everyone to open Netflix or YouTube or any movie site. Choose a show, watch it for 5 minutes.
Just 5 minutes?
Just 5 minutes to start. Find one cool phrase. Just one.
That is easy.
Write that phrase in the comments section below. Tell us what movie it is from and what the phrase is.
Oh, I like that. We can see what everyone is watching.
Yes, it will be a big list of movie recommendations and cool phrases.
I will definitely read the comments. I need suggestions for what to watch after Friends.
Me too. Maybe we will find a new favorite show.
This was a really helpful episode, Emma. Thank you for coaching me.
It was my pleasure, Ben. Remember, your mouth is a muscle. Take it to the gym.
I will.
Thank you so much for listening, everyone. We hope you feel inspired to turn your movie night into a learning night.
Yes, grab your popcorn, but grab your notebook too.
That's right. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Keep practicing, keep shadowing, and keep smiling.
See you next time on Easy English Friends.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.